It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Atlanta, where we'll see the Hawks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they've been looking forward to this game and have to be anxious to tip it off. They've been pretty tight-lipped about the game plan coming in, but very soon we'll find out what approach they're going to take. And we'll be watching the big man Brook Lopez in action tonight. Seems wherever he takes the floor, you can always count on him to give you about 20. How great is that to have from your starting center, Kenny?
Well, it's dependable points from any position is huge, but from your center position, I think that actually increases because they can draw fouls. Only few positions in the game can actually draw fouls, and the big guys are one.
Well, I like that Lopez doesn't need a lot of touches to get 20 points. That just shows me he's super efficient right there.
Yeah.
Kevin Harlan's got the call, and we will see you later.
I never want to waste your time. My life, so precious. Is yours, is mine. And look at the time. My God. So precious, is yours, is mine.
We are at the sold-out Phillips Arena. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge.
Now taking deposits.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I like that side of the game." Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Now here's Ingram. Launches a 3. The rebound by Prince.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Prince. And yes, it's good. Randall's got the first basket of the game for the Lakers. On defense, the Lakers. Shooter kicks to Ilyasova. Bazemore with it. Ilyasova, a screen on Randall. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Dedmon using his length that time on the offensive end.
Ball dishes to Ingram. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Right at the free throw line. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
And I'm loving the recognition, right? He simply takes what the defense allows. That's a smart move.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Ball no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Edmond passes to Schroeder. Bazemore inside the three-point line. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, once Bazemore gets the ball off the pass, he immediately skies up for the jump shot and nails it. You like to see that kind of assertive, aggressive, confident attitude.
Now here's Ball. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Now, Coach Budenholzer comes from a basketball family. His father coached for over 20 years. Feels like he was just born into it. Definitely what many would consider a coaching lifer.
Here's Dedmon. Ilyasova sets a screen for Prince. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
To give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
And Mike Budenholzer, winning Coach of the Year in the league in 2015, leading the Hawks to 60 wins.
Well, that was the most wins in franchise history and an amazing collective effort from the Atlanta Hawks that year. No doubt a high water mark that he's hoping to surpass in the next couple of seasons and become elite in the Eastern Conference.
And that one falls for Prince. And Brent, for the Hawks, you go back to the summer of 2016. How big was it for them losing their all-star, Al Horford?
Well, the rumor is there wasn't too much of a financial difference between what the Hawks were offering and what the Celtics ended up giving Al Horford. And they wanted to have him back and maybe trade Paul Millsap for assets. That all did not happen, and it gutted the team a little bit because of Horford's versatility. You could see that reflected in some of the offensive numbers from the Hawks last year.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
That always energizes your teammates. They feel your imagination, get motivated, and helps you extend your lead as well.
Ingram. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft. And he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Delaney, no good. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. They get it back. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. The Lakers also making some changes. Bang comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Ball. And stolen by Prince. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bellinelli, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Bellinelli. And Brent, so often we talk about star power in the NBA. Who are some of the guys flying under the radar that could soon become that star power, that household name?
I think Indiana has an opportunity to hold on to a good one in Miles Turner, a center that just spent 1 year in college, has shown some signs of rapid improvement. And being in Indiana as a 5-man that can step out, shoot the mid-range jump shot, finish at the rim, handle the basketball, he is definitely a guy I have my eye on as taking the next step and being a star in this league.
Now here's Dang. Prince with the defensive effort.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
And the shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Nance. Pass to Zubac. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 17-7 run. Delaney, the pass to Collins. Here's Bellinelli. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Bellinelli's got 5 points so far. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Passes to Zubac. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
Well, the team needed just a bit of momentum shifting back to their side. They're excited. Let's see if they can maintain that excitement long enough to get some damage done.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. And down it goes just as the clock hits 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Do you think he knew? He knew from the moment he let that go. Just unreal.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump. And that really helped them to set the tone.
I think you said it. If you start off playing physical, Greg, there's kind of the attention of the referees and the opponent that you're coming at them all night long.
The Hawks leading by 8. Collins is out there with Muscala. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Delaney. Collins, a screen on Nance. Here's Delaney, covered by Nance. Lakers trail by 8. Clarkson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Clarkson. Nance a screen. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Prince. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Atlanta making some changes. Wayne Dedmon comes in for Collins. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Malcolm Delaney. The Lakers also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Julius Randle comes in for Nance. And Ball subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And that one falls for Prince. A dramatic offensive regression for the Hawks over the last few seasons.
Well, they really just didn't have the shooting that they've had in the years past. And I would tell you, under Mike Budenholzer's system, it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of getting to know one another to be very, very sharp in what is a very systematic way of playing. So lots of turnovers and bad shooting are a reflection of these guys not understanding fully what they need to do.
Here's Bellinelli. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The dish to Dedmon. Ring shot on the way. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Lopez sets a screen for Ball to the middle. Lopez passes to Randall. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Randall's got 6 points. The Hawks leading by 9. And Muscala has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Dennis Schroeder plays the game with a real flair, tremendous confidence in his abilities.
Well, sometimes that gets him in a bit of trouble too, Kevin. You got to minimize some of the energy that you put into the antics that are happening around the game and put that kind of energy back into the game. But still a talented young point guard and a guy who wants to measure himself up against the best in the league every night.
Atlanta making some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Taurean Prince. The Lakers also with a sub. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Luol Deng. Now, here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. And there's the feed to Ball. Lopez, a screen on Schroeder. Ball kicks to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lopez, no luck. Atlanta leading by 10. Schroeder outside. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Schroeder's got his second bucket.
Yeah, you got to stick with Schroeder at all times and stay on his shoulder. You can't give him that kind of room.
Ball kicks to Clarkson. Again, Los Angeles.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
There's the pick. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bazemore with it, now defended by Randall. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
Bazemore feeding off the contact. It did not slow him down on that possession. Good finish.
Lopez right side, back to Clarkson. Dishes to Ingram. No good with the triple.
And it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Stolen by Clarkson. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some O.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Now here's Schroeder. They set the screen. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Ball. He kicks to Randall, and the bucket counts. Three-point chance here. Hey, Brent, it's been said before that champions have no off-season. Thinking about that, what's your take on the balance between resting your body after a long year versus really pushing the strength and conditioning that could take you to another level the next year?
Well, I could throw it back at you, Kevin, and ask you about as you get older and your body changes, you have to do different things, right?
And more, yeah.
Right. So in your younger years, if you don't make the playoffs or you're in the playoffs, maybe to take 1 month off and get right back into the gym, your body's ready to do that and in tune. Take a player that's 10 years down the road, there's no reason for you to push your body. You can be a little more specialized and be a little more efficient in terms of what you do in the off season to get ready for what a training camp represents and then, of course, the upcoming season.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Larry Nance is checked in for the Lakers. A minute 20 left in the first half. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and, boy, he can be tough to contain.
Here is Ilyasova following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Bazemore for three. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
They get it again. Ilyasova can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Shoots over Ball. Here's Collins. No good, unable to end this run. Now Ball. Shoots over Schroeder, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
A good awareness there to beat the clock. Now they have a break in the action to discuss some other things.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Hawks lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Welcome, everybody, to the Halftime Show. I'm Ernie Johnson. The guy nodding over here is Kenny the Jet Smith. And the guy that's doing that is Shaquille O'Neal. Atlanta was looking great right away. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11, really playing as a unit. After one, they held an 8-point advantage. And into the second quarter, momentum started to shift slightly as they gave up some of that lead, ending the half up 3. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really value each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Here's Bazemore. And if there's one thing the Hawks have hung their hats on, it's been their defense.
Very disciplined across the board. They take charges, they protect the paint, they do a great job with their communication. And even though they get their share of blocks and steals, I think they do a great job of avoiding those cheap fouls.
So for the Lakers right now, ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. The young pair of Ingram and Randle are at the forwards. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Picked by Randle for three. Caldwell-Pope sinks the triple. Caldwell-Pope's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And KCP's quickness makes him tough to track coming off those screens.
There's a screen. Shooter kicks to Prince. Ilyasova a screen. Off the pick. Another miss by Prince. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Ingram kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Lopez a screen. Back to Ingram for the lead. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Prince.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Caldwell-Pope pushes the ball. Picked by Randle. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Lopez left side. Caldwell-Pope trying to break free. Lopez, no luck. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Prince. Randle grabs the board.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And that one's good. Ingram. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Another miss by Prince.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Ball, the pass to Randle. Now here's Ingram, guarded by Prince, and Randle throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. They set the pick. Prince in the corner. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. They got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Here's Schroeder, finished off the break. Schroeder's got 6.
And really, Bazemore has terrific defensive instincts. The more he plays, the better those will get.
And going into last season, Kent Bazemore commanding a salary in excess of $17 million. Greg, how did an undrafted player coming off his first starting season in the league get that kind of salary?
Timing is everything. Reflection of the market. You remember he had that huge spike in the cap. It's also a bet on his upside and work ethic. And with Bazemore, you see that the dedication to improve is there, and that's what made the Hawks comfortable with the contract.
Here's Ingram. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the effort and anticipation on defense won't show up in the individual stat sheet, but effective.
Yeah, he takes a nice angle on it. He doesn't get the block, but he does get the alter.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Brent, you were known for your leaping ability. You won a dunk contest. We all remember it very vividly during the pre-draft process. Did they measure your max vertical?
They did, Kevin. At the Chicago pre-draft camp, you run through a series of tests there. Your conditioning, how your CO2 gets kicked out. They put this mask on you and check your stamina. There's a bunch of doctors in there poking and prodding. I won't go into detail about that.
Thank you.
But they did measure the max vertical during that Chicago pre-draft, and it was about 39-inch vertical leap, so not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Go for a different look here. Muscala, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Collins comes in for Ilyasova. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Malcolm Delaney in for Dennis Schroeder. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Nance comes in for Randall. Luol Deng is checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Ball. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 7. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
And Bellinelli kicks to Delaney. Bazemore with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Delaney. Left alive by Atlanta. Here's Muscala. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Muscala's got 5 points so far.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Nance. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Now here's Bazemore, covered by Nance. And Kent Bazemore, good for 3. 10 points for him.
And the three-point shot is something Bazemore has improved steadily over his career. You can't give him room like that to fire.
Out to Nance. Goes up the baseline. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Delaney. He's covered by Clarkson. Collins dishes to Bazemore. There's the screen from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Just 1 point separating the teams. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Nance a screen. Here's Clarkson. Here's Zubac offline. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Atlanta leading by just 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Let's get a stop. Let's play out of motion. Let's run them. Let's play at our pace. Let's go. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Looking to play at their tempo. Mike Budenholzer really wants them to assert themselves, trying to dominate this next stretch.
Yeah, I mean, his energy is up there, hoping his team's energy is just as high. They may push every chance they get.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Kent Bazemore. Prince out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Delaney in at the point. Bazemore misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kept alive. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Not sure. Maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
Here's Delaney. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Delaney. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Hawks lead by 1. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
And it's good for 2. Delaney's got 4 this quarter.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Nance passes to Clarkson. Sinks the triple. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Here's Bellinelli. Clock at 4. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Bazemore misses. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Back to Clarkson. Shot off the screen. The offensive rebound. Nance. No good with the layup. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Timeout called the Lakers.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
Making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Muscala. Ilyasova comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Malcolm Delaney. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Randall comes in for Nance. Ingram, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And Ball subbed in for Clarkson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, Bazemore showing what every lefty has, and that's craftiness. Just uses his body very well and takes smart shots within the offense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Bazemore nails both of them. Here's Ball. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lopez left side. Fader on the way. Here's Randall. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Schroeder outside, kicks to Prince. He feeds it to Bazemore. Back to Prince, trying his luck deep. Atlanta working now with the new shot clock. To the inside. Bazemore dishes to Dedmon. Schroeder kicks to Prince. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lopez a screen. Ball to pass to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Lopez a screen on Prince. Fires at the elbow. Another shot. Lopez kicks to ball. There's a screen. Kick by Randall. Lopez sets a screen for Ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Prince has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Hits the mark. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Schroeder finds some deceptive ways to make you foul him. Someone who can nail some shots despite getting hit on the way up.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Schroeder. 1:02 left to play here in the fourth. Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ball. And again, the Lakers no good. And Atlanta has possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Dedmon dishes to Schroeder. Hawks passing it around. Ilyasova passes to Dedmon. Feeds it to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Here's the screen. Bazemore for 3. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers going the other way now. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And it's the Hawks ball. They have a 9-point lead. So the Hawks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.